Hello, I'm Fast Lawyer. Today we're going to do a review for Unbinary VR, a game released on the Steam store March 26, 2021 by developer Ludak. It's available for all the major VR headsets. It normally retails for $14.99. I got a copy of this game by being a paid subscriber to Viveport Infinity. I tested it out on the MetaQuest 2 using link cable. Unbinary is a VR puzzle adventure game that's pretty unique because it's entirely hand painted in VR using Quill, and in this game you meet Webby, which is a super AI made from human behavior data and candidate to rule planet Earth, and you wear 3 different masks that have different abilities, and then you just solve the puzzles by using these different abilities. And I would definitely say this is a casual puzzle game that's narrative driven. If you're a hardcore puzzle veteran, you might find the puzzles here too easy for you. I enjoyed the game. The puzzles weren't difficult at all, but sometimes I did have to think for a second or two. It took me under 3 hours to complete the game, and I would estimate it would take most people 2 to 3 hours to also complete the game. Unbinary VR is running on the Unity engine. On my RTX 3080, I was getting a steady 90 frames per second. I did not experience any serious issues or bugs. There are no graphical settings available, but I would imagine this game should run fine on most VR rigs due to the Quill art style. You do have full locomotion as well as teleportation. You have smooth and snap turning available along with comfort options. And you can play this game seated or standing. While I did not experience any serious issues or bugs, I did face some minor annoyances. The biggest one would be the teleportation, and you'll see this on the video later on, where I have trouble teleporting in some spots. You also do not have an inventory system, so you do have to carry items at times, and I found I just had to drop items and get them later. They do spawn naturally back to their original position. But overall, I would say this game is polished, especially compared to the average VR game on Steam. There's also higher production values here than most VR games, and I just need to take a moment to say that normally I'm not a big fan of low polygon, low resolution art styles, and most of the stuff made on Quill just doesn't look very good. However, the artists in this game did an amazing job. The game does look very beautiful, and this game is proof that you can have a simple art style using Quill but have the game just look absolutely gorgeous in VR. So kudos to the artists here, they did an amazing job. And also the voice acting here is pretty good. I'm not going to say it's great, but it's definitely better than the majority of stuff in VR. So great job to the voice actors and to the writing. There's actually a story here from start to finish that makes sense, and it is a joy to uncover this story about this AI and finding out why you're here and why you're doing all these puzzles. Now, as far as things that I didn't like or thought that were subpar, I would say the actual puzzles could have been better. They start off very easy, but they never really go anywhere with much depth. They kind of just have more steps involved, but it really never gets tricky. You have 3 different ability robots. One of them is like a hacker, and you can open doors, and you can get past some of the security bots, as well as shoot these lasers that activate some objects. And then you have like the maintenance robot, which can climb platforms, that can move blocks to reach areas that you otherwise couldn't, and you can also move levers. And finally, you have this last robot. I'm not even sure what to call it other than it's the robot that gets sexually harassed by the security robots. And you can move handles, but you only need to do that like once or twice, so that's not really much of an ability. And it almost feels like with this last ability robot, they just kind of ran out of money or ideas. Overall though, I really did enjoy this game. It has a fully voiced story with a beautiful art style, and the combination of those things makes it a pretty unique experience in VR. I would say the puzzles are perfect for puzzle beginners or casual gamers. If you don't normally like puzzle games, this might be the perfect introduction to the genre. Now, I would say I'm not a puzzle veteran, but I've definitely played lots of puzzle games, so I did find this to be a bit too easy, but I still found enough challenge there. Plus, I really like the story and the art style, so overall I enjoyed the experience. And if I have to rate Unbinary, I would give it a 7 out of 10. I think this game is perfect for those casual gamers or those who might normally get frustrated by puzzle games. However, if you're a puzzle veteran, you might want to skip this one. Anyways, I'm Fast Lawyer. This has been my review for Unbinary VR. If you enjoyed my review, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a wonderful day and enjoy the rest of the video.
Okay, let's go back to this identity. Suits this environment better anyway. No access to this identity. Not everything is for everyone. You should know. In such degrading conditions with restricted access, you got through it all. I have to admit, things don't seem fair around here. You did it! A little more access would facilitate things for this identity. That's true. Even so, with effort and hard work, it is possible to obtain success. And that's good enough. Isn't it? Security module? What an awkward silence.